Hi, I'm Karen Kogan, back with Tips for Teachers. This week we're going to be talking about Groundhog Day. So for some of our activities to learn about groundhogs and shadows, we'll be doing some children's silhouettes. We'll shine the light from in front of them. We'll talk about how when you block the light it makes a shadow. And we're also going to be doing our groundhog and his shadow. So here I have the little cutout stencils that they draw around of the groundhog. He looks pretty happy. And they take that on their piece of paper and they trace it. You have to go up and down like this. So they trace it here. And then down here, they flip it to show what the shadow looks like. So we have our groundhog. We have his shadow down here. And they can also draw some things in the picture to show they understand how it would look to have something else. The grass, or maybe a tree. Over here is the tree that's making the shadow down here. It's their shadow here of the tree. So we do that as we learn in science about shadows. And some other things that I have found for resources. This is called Winter Shadow Watch, created by Miriam Martinez, and it's original artwork, Angela Winke. It's a very cute game where they have the darkened shadows, and then down here they have the little shadow pieces. I put them in a bag, but they're the pieces that they match to the shadow. And then I found some other activities that we'll be doing. This one is Hidden Pictures, Groundhog Predicts. And this one is Highlights for Children. So you can go on there and find activities. I found the hidden picture. We'll see what the groundhog predicts. We'll be watching some videos online about Groundhog Day, what it means, how it's celebrated. This is a little book. Groundhog Day I Can, and they put who it's by. This is enchantedlearning.com, and they open up the book to do the activities. There's several things to do in this one. Find the matching groundhogs, color the picture by number. It's a pretty fun little activity. And we also work a bit in science on some different things, like what makes a shadow. We talk about transparent and non-transparent objects. So that's an example. And this activity, let's see, is Groundhog Day I Can. It's another little book about groundhogs, enchantedlearning.com. And in this one, they're matching shadows. They're filling in the missing letters and the words about Groundhog Day. They have a maze and a color by number. So this one's pretty fun. Groundhog Day I Can. Then we also have some books. Groundhog Day How Many? How many groundhogs? How many shadows? How many burrows? They do some counting and writing of numbers. This is a fun book that we will read for Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day. It's by Stephen Kroll and illustrated Jenny Bassett, a Scholastic book. It's Groundhog Day. It's a fiction, just for fun one. And then we also have I Love My Shadow, which is an early reader book that they can read by Hans Wilhelm. I Love My Shadow. And it's published by Scholastic. And then we have 10 Grouchy Groundhogs, Scholastic book by Catherine Helling. And this one, down here, we have, these are some resource books that came with Harcourt program. Shadows. We do a lot of talking about shadows and light. Shadows, what makes a shadow. We talk about it. We let them experiment with making their own shadows. And of course, playing shadow tag. Go outside, and if it's a sunny day, they try to see if they can step on somebody's shadow. If they do, that person has to try to step on someone else's shadow. It's a lot of fun, Groundhog Day. I hope you enjoyed this. You can find my work on Amazon at Karen Cogan. Happy Groundhog Day.